Hello Leo, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we are going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Leo for the week of November 22nd. Now Leo, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate. Drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Leo, I am not desperate for business, so you will not get a message from me. If you get a message from somebody that is not me, that is someone impersonating me, please do keep that in mind. I also do daily content on my Instagram, so if that's your thing, definitely give me a follow there. But with all of that said, let's go ahead and get into this reading. Now, if this message resonates, please do consider hitting that like button so other people can see the video. Subscribe for future updates and drop a comment to let me know what you think. All right, let's see what we have here for you, Leo. We'll make sure everything is in view. All right. I think that looks just about good enough to me. Energy on the bottom, you have the Fool. So the Fool is a powerful card, and truly the Fool only comes forward when you're ready to make a major leap of faith in a new direction. It only comes forward when you're ready. And you know, this is the idea of sort of taking a step into the unknown and not necessarily knowing where you're going, but knowing you're going somewhere while you allow the universe to handle the details of where that may go. It's having faith and trust in the path, right? And even if you don't necessarily know where you're going yet. And along with that, the Fool, you know, doesn't have attachments to the past. They don't think about what was or what could have been. And with that, you can view the Fool as if they were brand new to the world, as if they were a child again. And so right now, there is, I feel like for you, Leo, a new beginning here that sort of is perfectly, I'm getting this energy of like almost a perfect alignment right now for you to try something, to maybe even reinvent yourself. Or I feel like some of you are getting ready to gear up for a new cycle because actually, you know, the Fool, this is the Fool's journey. The Fool represents the hero's journey or the Fool's journey through the major arcana. And in other words, starting a new cycle. So I almost feel like there's a perfect alignment around you right now to get something off the ground or to start something new. And the reason why I believe that here, not only with the Fool on the bottom, but it's because you also have this Wheel of Fortune in the middle. This middle card here spills into the rest of the cards, and so it's a very important placement in this spread. And this Wheel of Fortune is the wheel of your destiny spinning. Okay, this is like a positive change in luck and a positive change in good fortune. This is the idea that, you know, the thing about the Wheel of Fortune is that the wheel keeps spinning. And so you really want to take advantage of the time now, because if you don't, as I said, it's going to keep moving forward. It's going to keep going. And so this is what I've been trying to communicate to you right now around some sort of like perfect level of alignment coming in for you. The other thing I like to say with the Wheel of Fortune is it's like this idea that, like, you know, you're in the train station. Are you going to get on the train or are you going to stay in the station? And, you know, there are pros and cons to both, but if you feel like something is lining up for you right now, it may be a nice option to even just investigate it while you can. So yeah, some of you really starting something new here. You also, so in the past, you have the Seven of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, and the Page of Swords. So this Seven of Pentacles here is some sort of like long-term investment paying off. But I have to tell you, this has been coming up, you're one of my last readings here. And, you know, as we are in eclipse season right now, there's this energy of change. There's like the winds of change here on the horizon for the collective. And, you know, this person on this card here they're looking at the harvest that they have in front of them. And they realize that it's taken a very long time. They've worked very hard for this harvest to manifest. And they're asking themselves, do I want to keep working this hard? doing the same thing day in and day out. And so what they're really doing here is thinking about a directional change. And I see this coming up in the collective pretty heavily right now, but I see it also coming in for you, because the Wheel of Fortune can also be saying that the winds of change are on the horizon here. And as well as the Fool, which is a new start. And so you have this idea of like, maybe you've been thinking about trying something. You may be weary, you may be tired, you may be ready to give up here with this Nine of Wands from the battle. But this card tells you that the worst thing you could do right now is give up. It tells you to keep pushing forward and realize that you're almost at the finish line here. Something has not gone as quickly as you had hoped here with this Page of Swords potentially. There could have been news of delays, but I really feel like this is just kind of talking about how even something might even be annoying you here, Leo. There could be a person annoying you with the Nine of Wands and the Page of Swords. That's certainly a combination of that. But there could also be an element of your new direction that you're wanting to take here that just hasn't happened as quickly, and you're ready for it to be here. And guess what? We have a really interesting situation here. In the current situation, it could be coming in, because look at this. We have the Hermit, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Justice card. Now I want to point something out. 9, 10, 11. I don't know if that's ever happened. I've never had that type of combination in a reading. So this is unique. This is interesting. This doesn't happen very often. When I get cards like that, I've had it happen with other situations, like in diagonal formations. I've had it happen here in the middle. But this specific Hermit, Wheel of Fortune, Justice, 9, 10, 11, I don't think I've ever had that before. And when I see these cards, when I see cards sort of stacking up like that, I always say there's an element of progression happening in your life. It's almost like the perfect opportunity is presenting itself in the current situation. So this Justice card here is really saying that you are getting the outcome you deserve here. You've put in the work, you've put in the effort, you've put in the energy, and now here it is. Will you take advantage of it? This Hermit card above it is this idea that you are looking at self-mastery. You're kind of traveling the universe alone for answers, trying to discover where the light is for you. You realize it's in the lantern, but you also realize that the light is within yourself as well here, Leo. And you're also trying to find where the light is in other areas of your life. And I feel like the light is turning on right now in this current situation, here. I just said that twice. And I don't know why. There must be something going on there, but I feel like this is kind of important 3 cards here for you. And I feel like you are getting this outcome. You do deserve this outcome because of this perseverance, because of this situation that you've been growing here in the past, like the tree. So moving forward, you have the Queen of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Lovers. So, this Lovers card, I'm going to start here. This could mean that there's like love on the horizon, but I actually, this could even feel like a nice partnership. For some of you, that may be the case. But really what this is talking to me about is an important choice that you have to make that is here, that's arriving in this current situation and probably carrying forward into the future here. And for many of you, this could be financial. This could be like deciding on what you want to do with the investment that you've made here in the past with the Seven of Pentacles. That is long-term investments paying off, if I have not already said that. The Knight of Pentacles is slow and steady growth. It's not a lottery win. It's something that has finally come around. I like to say that the Knight of Pentacles is like arrivals. There's an element of time associated with the Knight of Pentacles. And what I feel like really saying here is, ultimately, your hard work is paying off. I know it's cliche, but that's really what this reading is telling me. And you have this Queen of Swords, which is somebody who's just getting right down to business, not letting anyone get in their way, and really moving towards that. So let's go and start to clarify this situation even more. If you're enjoying this, please do hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already, and drop a comment to let me know what you think. Really appreciate you being here, Taurus. Thank you for spending your time with me. Hope things are going well. And you can check out my website as well. There's a link to that in the description below, and sign up for my email list. So let's see what we have here for you. We have Mercury, open communication, get a weight off your chest, speak up with love and be heard. Okay, so you have El Moria, awakening presence. The universe is with you. Wear a cloak of protection and love. And I think that's really important in this reading. You also here have Gaia, earth connection. Be mindful of the planet. Come back to earth. Stay grounded. This is talking about you as a Taurus, or I'm sorry. Why did I feel like I was just talking to a Taurus here? If I have called you Taurus, I'm sorry. I know we're talking about Leo here. Are some of you dealing with a Taurus? Are some of you dealing with an earth sign? Some of you are, okay, because this is strange. I know I'm talking to Leo. So the fact that I said that, I feel like some of you are maybe dealing with an earth sign or a Taurus, but some of you are looking to connect to earth at this time. Some of you may need to also ground yourself in some ways here with the Two Pentacles cards. Virgo's an earth sign as well. So yeah. We have, so we have within the next few months, there might be a grounding that needs to happen here. Look for a sign. This is a very spiritual card, especially when you get El Moria. The universe is with you, wear a cloak of protection and love. There's something here coming in for you, maybe even a divine download of some type. And yes, so I definitely like to see that. Some of you are maybe getting approved for a home loan, like a mortgage. Some of you may be getting a job offer, like yes, as in opportunities. And I feel, or there's like a yes to something here that maybe you've been contemplating for a long time. Are some of you thinking about doing like van life or something? I don't know why I'm feeling like that. Are some of you like thinking about making a move? I don't see any travel cards. I don't know. There's like yes to a strange situation here where you may need to look for a sign. There's also this idea of this Fool card, which is like stepping into the unknown, as I've said 100 times probably in this reading. But yeah, there's something here. It could happen between now and sometime into January, in the next few months. Yeah, you have the Ace of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, and the Lovers. So we have the Lovers here in these two corners, laying out a context for you, directions you're headed here. So, there's something important here that you've been weighing for a long time. The Lovers in this case is, weighing an option, making an important choice, as I've said. And with the Page of Swords, it feels like whatever situation that I'm talking about, whatever it is for you, there is a level of importance to it. And so the fact that it hasn't happened right away with this Page of Swords, I feel like is maybe causing you to stress, or just like you've been waiting for this situation to align. And I do see it happening. I even feel like with this Nine of Wands, and the Five of Pentacles here on top of each other, this could mean like you've been in a period of unemployment, or, there's been something that you've been needing or like wanting to have happen here. And it could mean that like, it's been tough on your resources or something. Although, I don't know, it seems like you're pretty resourceful here, especially with the Seven of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles, which is, new money, new financial support, new starts in the material. It could just mean that you're feeling left out in the cold with the Nine of Wands and the Five of Pentacles. The fact that it hasn't happened as quickly could be the feeling of that. So let's see what else we have here. We have the Two of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Six of Pentacles. What I will say is, if, there is financial support coming in here, and that could come in the form of a job or a different type of opportunity for you if you have been out in the cold for some time, if you have been struggling. Not financial advice or anything, and you have to take it as it resonates. But the Knight of Pentacles with the Wheel of Fortune, I mean, that's like bingo. That's like a perfect situation aligning. I'm going to say that 100 times in this reading. But this Knight of Pentacles is, I always like to say that it's anything relating to home environments, hard work paying off. This person is dependable as well. If you give the Knight of Pentacles a task, they'll definitely complete it. So I don't feel like you are lazy here. I don't feel like that at all, Leo. I feel like you're just looking for the perfect moment. And on top of that, you do have this Six of Pentacles here with the Justice. Do you see this scale that the person is holding? It's the same scale that is being provided here with the Justice card, which is really, like in this case, the financial scales tipping out in some direction. I feel like this is maybe like you've really been on your own here for some time with the Two of Swords. We also have this message of Mercury And the Two of Swords can indicate like being restricted in speech in some way. And so maybe that's been something that's been challenging for you, Leo. So you have the Moon, the Hierophant, and the Devil. So in this case, what I feel like the Devil is, we have all this earth energy, by the way, Leo, because this is a Capricorn. We had the Hermit here, which is a Virgo. I said Taurus when I pulled that for some reason. I called you Taurus. And now we have the Hierophant, which is also the sign of Taurus. So we have all of this earth energy. I feel like you're trapped in the gravity or the weight of this decision that you have to make here with the Devil. And I feel like maybe you're spinning your mind is spinning yourself out of control here a little bit. And, you know, I feel like maybe even going back to what feels natural for you could be helpful. The reason I'm picking that up is because you have this Hierophant card, which is traditional ideas, traditional structures. If you know, there's obviously a new start coming in, so that's not going to be natural. But at the same time, if there's something that you can do to, like in your downtime or in your free time, to like maybe ground yourself, coming back to what's natural, coming back to the natural earth, to the natural environment, going on a hike, going on a walk, something like that going on here. You know, you have this Hierophant with the Knight of Wands, which is somebody who's really hardworking, someone who maybe even might be like strict in the way that they approach their work, or traditional in the way that they approach work. Can also represent the place that you work, an organization, a mentor, something like that coming in. And you know, what card was up there? Yeah, the Queen of Swords and the Moon. There is like, I just feel like whatever difficulty that you may be going through right now is temporary, okay? Because the Moon is a temporary situation. It's like the Moon comes up, the Moon goes down type of deal here, Leo. So, okay, you have sudden wealth, mature woman, child, official person, distant horizons, and main male. Yeah, so distant horizons is good times ahead, good things in your future. It is, once again, within the next few months. The distant horizons card can say within 3 months or so, but really don't get hung up on it. There's something that's aligning here between here in November all the way into maybe January. There's something lining up here for you, especially as you have sudden wealth. You had this Wheel of Fortune in the middle, like a sudden sort of alignment. And then we had that super interesting, unique 9, 10, 11, which almost never happens. And so whether or not it will be in your situation, if it's not already, pretty soon, I feel like. So yeah, I'm trying to think of what else I'm getting here. Child is just like the Fool, like viewing whatever new starts coming in without attachments, with child eyes, and really embracing new starts in your life. I do feel like maybe there are going to be new people that come in that help you see that you don't need to be trapped in this big decision anymore, and that really there are no wrong answers. So thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already. Drop a comment to let me know what you think. Check out my website, zaneintuitive.com, and very grateful to the people donating down below. Thank you so much for your support. I will see you in the next one.